Reminder, since we are doing this warm-up, let's see it. We do have virtual tutoring after school and on Saturdays if you need it for hours or for help, let me know. Quiz next Wednesday. Today we're finishing up that assignment from yesterday. Who was not here yesterday? Anybody? Because if you weren't here, you want to grab the notes filled out and the assignment in the blue bin. We're going to use that to do this warm-up. Now check it out. The first column is a bunch of 3D figures, and then ABC columns are some multiple choice for the nets. If y'all remember from yesterday, nets are folded out from a 3D to make a flat 2D net. Okay? So, and again, around the room, we got these nets. Look right here. Okay? Got these nets, okay? And they fold to make a 3D figure. Okay? Just real quick, there are 11 of these to do the assignment after the warm-up, but one of them's missing, of course, so this is what it looks like to do it. Okay? Okay. So, number one, what is this shape called? Looks like a can. Cylinder is right. So, cylinder, two circular bases, and that flat, well not flat, but that solid surface. Which one of these nets, A, B, or C, matches that 3D figure? Okay. It is B. All right. So B, because I got two circular bases with a rectangular side, that rectangular side will curve to make that curved surface, which remember is not a face. And it's definitely not a base. Okay. Number two, what do you call that thing that's pointy with a circular base? Number two, what do we call this 3D shape right here? Cone. Okay. Circular base, pointy at the top, it's a cone. So, which one of those three nets, A, B, or C? A looks like it could be, but it's got two circles instead of one. But yeah, B is the better answer. It has one circle on the bottom, and that weird curvy triangle thing will curve to make the side, the lateral part of a cone. Now three, look at three. Okay, let's look at this face. I'm gonna count these sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do you call an 8-sided figure? Octagon, right? Make sure you're writing this down on your warm-up, right? Octagon. So it's an octagon on the side, but then parallel to it on the other side is another octagon. Okay? So really, this is a sideways figure. It has two bases, but instead of being up and down, it's sideways. So it has an octagon on the face, and it's being connected by what shapes on the side here? Rectangles. What do you call it when the bases are connected by rectangles? It starts with a P. From your notes yesterday. So, if it was pointy at the top, it'd be a pyramid, but if it's got rectangles on the side, the other one is called a prism, okay? So again, whether it's sideways or not, if it's being connected by rectangles, that's called a prism. You can put 1B, 2B, and now we're doing 3. So it's octagons for the bases connected by rectangles. What is the name of that shape? Two first and last name. What do we call it? Number 3. If it has an octagon base. Can I get more people looking up here, please? Everybody looking. In the back. On the sides. Everybody. If it has an octagon bottom and top connected by rectangles, what do we call it? What's the whole name of that shape? So it is a prism, but instead of rectangular, it's this shape. What's the shape again? Octagon prism. The way we say it is octagonal. Some people say octagonal because they want to be fancy. Okay, but it's an octagonal prism And which net matches an octagonal prism? If we count from the right. But yeah, this one right here it has two octagons with a bunch of rectangles connecting it. That's an octagonal prism. Now number 4, when it's pointing at the top, what do we call this thing? That one's a pyramid, right? Pyramids are pointing at the top, like 1 point. Cool? But you don't want to just say pyramid. You want to tell me what kind of pyramid based on the bottom base. What do you see on the bottom base? Square. So we call it a square pyramid. First and last name. Okay? Which one of these best matches? And it, yeah, A or B, right? But B has the actual square base in the middle, so it's got to be B. The first answer, A, that's a triangular pyramid. Okay? Triforce. Anyways, number 5. Now, is 5 a pyramid or no? No. Okay, so it doesn't have 1 point at the top. Okay, it has an edge. So even though it might kind of look pyramid-ish, 5 is not a pyramid. Before we get there, we want to name this thing. What is the base of number 5? What shape? That's actually not the base. So this is sideways. The base has two triangles that are parallel. Those are the bases. So it's sideways, being connected by rectangles. So if it's being connected by rectangles, what do we call that again? Prism. What kind of prism is it? Triangular prism. Okay, it's on its side. So the tricky part about 3 and 5 is when it's on its side. Okay, the base is on the side. Now, A, B, or C for the net. What do you think? A is correct. 2 triangles connected with a bunch of rectangles. B might be a distractor, but that was the one from number 4. Okay. All right. Enough of me talking. The nets are all around the room-ish. Okay. There's 11 of them. There's actually only 10 of them. The one that's missing looks like this. So for 7, this is it. Okay. Hey, you're leaving. Goodbye. All right. So now you have time to work on this. You don't have these nets at home, so please work while you're here, because tomorrow we got to move on to the next thing. So let's get that done. I'm going to put in your tests and your missing work and give you an updated grade. You know what I'm saying? So let's get stuff done. Here you go.